Good morning. My name is Faith.
Walking with faith, and I know it's not over. Walking with faith every day with you. Life is so precious, we will always treasure. Walking with faith, come with me. Sun shines so bright in the sky, I can see. Waves in the ocean so strong, I can feel. Your loving kindness is all that has touched me. Life is so good because of you. You gave me strength to move again, and I heard my breath in my darkest hour of my life. And death without your words and tender care. And I wonder I will live with your belief. I still live. You have shown me how to live back again. You have made me like a big birthday cake. You renew me and allow me to take. You cheer me on all the way. When I was down, I was hurt from the day. You never failed to come to me. Life is so real that I don't have to deal. I just gonna live my life to you. You gave me strength to move again, and I heard my breath in my darkest hour of life. And death without your words and tender care. And I wonder I will live with your belief. I still live. You gave me strength to move again, and I heard my breath in my darkest hour of my life. And death without your words and tender care. I wonder I will live with your belief. I still live. You gave me strength to move again, and I heard my breath in my darkest hour of my life. And death without your words and tender care. I wonder I will live with your belief. I still live.
No matter who we are in this world, with endless hope we know it's possible.
To the tragic news we knew today, we've come together hand in hand as one
To save the world we care for everyone.
to the victims of the disaster we must. Though it's not really easy to accept,
We look for brighter days someday. Perhaps we are going to be strong again.
every challenge and task that we have, it will always put us to the test. Let us face and stand up for the best.
Hi, I'm Francis, and this is my wife, Mary Lou, and we are the parents of Faith Sainaro Naval. February 18 to 20, we were at Jakarta to attend a convention. On February 20, on the way back to Singapore, before entering into immigration at Jakarta International Airport, I have received a message coming from my eldest daughter back here in Singapore, which tells that, Pa, I keep on calling you, but I cannot reach you. Please call me back. Very, very urgent. And this happened twice. Immediately, it struck to our heart, but in as much as possible, I don't want to think of any serious happening back here in Singapore. So it took us another 1 hour before we can call back here to Singapore. And when I spoke to her, I told her that make it brief and short. So she told me that Faith met an accident. I said, how is she? She said she was hit by a speeding big motorbike and she's in the hospital. When I asked how is she said she's 50-50. Immediately I told her no. And I said, as I put down the phone, let's all agree and pray that Faith is 100% safe. Immediately we went directly to the waiting lounge before boarding the plane, and we were the first person there. And I asked my wife to pray. While we were praying and we were crying there, I heard God told me that Faith is already restored. So I paused for a while and I told my wife, let us all agree. God said Faith is restored. So after this, we continue praying until I heard the calling that we start boarding the plane. As we were in the plane, I tried to pray, but I cannot. It's because there was a big hatred, anger in my heart to the driver. So I cannot pray. I heard God said that I have to forgive. So I said, Lord, if forgiveness will bring back my daughters to us, then I forgive the driver. Immediately I felt release and a peace in my heart. So from then on, I was able to pray back here in Singapore. When we reached at the hospital, I saw that there were hundreds of people coming from our church praying for Faith on the lobby and on the hospital. So I felt that God was there, and it's like touching me. He said that, son, I love you and I never leave you. And this have to happen, that even you are alone in Singapore and you don't have any relative, but these are your extended relative. So I was crying there, and when I saw Faith, really my heart was really broken, and I don't know what to do. But if I continue praying day after day, God is telling me that she's going to restore. She restored Faith, and as a creator, she will recreate Faith. Since then, every time I'll go to the ICU, I look Faith as a very beautiful girl again. I didn't see all the whatever she have right that time, whether there are many rashes or many injury in her face. Yet I saw her very beautiful, and I told to all my children that when every day we pray outside the ICU, I told them that we have to forgive the driver. Although some of them really disagree that we have to sue the driver. I said no. God said you have to forgive if you want Faith to come back. So since then, all the hatred in our heart really gone, and we just believe that Faith will rise up and testify. And I believe that this is the reason why these things have happened to us. And even at this time, I really thank God, and I thank all the people, especially the school, who help us to bring Faith back to us. And I think my wife has something to say.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we passed through this serious incident. We passed through this, we called a trauma in our family, a big shock in our family, because I have 4 girls, we have 4 daughters, and Faith is our youngest. She's the princess, she's the baby of the family. And we cannot really explain it to you how we felt that time that she was in ICU. She's 17 days in coma. She's 17 days in respirator. So we can't really tell you how much our heart is broken that time. But through all the situation, we trust and we find strength in the Lord, and we thank you for all the support that we get from our friends, we get from the school, from the teachers. They are there almost every day with us. So maybe that is the reason why also that we get through this. And now Faith is recovering very well. She is back in school. Although there is some more things to be done to her, she is in intensive therapy for everything that she needs to be. But we believe that the first word that Francis get from the Lord, that she's restored, and we believe in that word that she's restored. We just have to see it in our own eyes. So at the end of the day, we have really, our family has been very close, and we put life in precious moments like this, that we experience this, and we pray that no parent shall experience what we experience.
Walking with faith, and I know it's not over. Walking with faith every day with you. Life is so precious, we will always treasure. Walking with faith, come with me. Sunshine so bright in the sky, I can see. Waves in the ocean so strong, I can feel. Your loving kindness is all that has touched me. Life is so good because of you. You gave me strength to move again, and I heard my breath in my darkest hour of my life. And death without your words and tender care. And I wonder I will live with your body, I still live. You have shown me how to live back again. You have made me like a big birthday cake. You renew me and allow me to take. You cheer me on all the way. When I was down, I was hurt from the day. You never failed to come to me. Life is so real that I don't have to deal. I just gonna live my life to you. You gave me strength to move again, and I heard my breath in my darkest hour of life. And death without your words and tender care. And I wonder I would live with your body, I still live. You gave me strength to move again, and I heard my breath in my darkest hour of my life. And death without your words and tender care. And I wonder I will live with your body, I still live. You gave me strength to move again, and I heard my breath in my darkest hour.
pray for my. They actually want for
for
my.
my brain.
I pray for my brain.